Welcome to today's CT Buzz. I'm Rachel Lutzker. Many people assume that they'll be spending less once they're retired than what they've been spending pre-retirement. They've been saving diligently with the expectation that they should have enough to retire comfortably. But this isn't always the case. Now, according to a recent survey, which we'll get into in just a bit, Ben Fuchs, founder of Fuchs Financial, is here to talk about how they can help you with realistic planning to put you in the best position for retirement. In addition to being a certified financial planner, Ben is also a certified private wealth advisor professional. Now, the annual spending in retirement survey, which looks at Americans ages 62 to 75 by the Employee Benefit Research Institute, found the following. So let's take a look.
Yeah, 31% of retirees said that their spending is much higher or a little higher than they can afford. That's up from 27% in 2022 and 17% in 2020. And looking ahead to their retirement, half of the retirees said they saved less than what was needed for retirement. Overall, only 59% of retirees said they have 3 months of emergency savings. That's down from 69% in 2022.
It sounds like those numbers are moving in the wrong direction.
They're moving in the wrong direction. And if we want to understand why, I mean, really what we're looking at is the cause of inflation, right? We've seen the cost of goods go up and we haven't seen wages come up with it. And when you're living on a fixed income, especially in retirement, it becomes more and more critical to pay attention to your saving. The reality is a lot of people can't do the same things that they were able to do 4 or 5 years ago, and they have to make adjustments. Now, proper planning can sometimes precede that. Sometimes we can mitigate those factors by putting things in the right position, making sure that your money's growing at the rate that it should be, and putting you in a better position for retirement.
I have to imagine that you have to plan for certain things to kind of pop up during that time as well.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you remember when you were trying to save and you had a budget, and well, at least I do, and I remember I had like every penny down,
Right.
And then, I blew a tire, and that was like $400 or $500,
Right.
And then something happened in the house, and that was, and it's the same thing in retirement, except those expenses are bigger. Oh, my kid's moving back into the home with me. Wonderful. Oh, we got a grandkid. I can't wait to spend $20 million on Christmas, right? These are things that happen, and we want to be prepared for them, and we don't want to have one little thing derail our whole retirement.
So let's take a look at 4 items that you'll want to add to your to-do list kind of sooner than later.
Okay, so number 1 is understand where your money will be coming from when you retire. You need to figure out where that paycheck is coming from. And again, we need to divide our money into 3 distinct buckets. We need to have a safe bucket for when the market crashes, because we know it will, we just don't know when. We need to have that income bucket generate that monthly paycheck. And then we need to have growth long term to prepare for inflation. Also, we can't be afraid to take risks, but we can't risk everything. And again, number 4, decide what your priorities are for retirement. If you are somebody that just has heart palpitation every time the market goes down, then we can't have all of your money in the stock market or in Bitcoin or in anything else that's crazy. But we still need to understand the amount of risk that you need to take for a successful retirement.
So all 4 of those really can kind of help you be on the right side of all of this.
On the right side of all. And so what we try to do is we do scenario-based planning so that you can see how your retirement is impacted by different factors in the future, and make sure that you're prepared for them.
All right, so obviously these steps require some planning, and that's where you come in.
Theoretically, that's kind of what we do. Yeah, with Fuchs Financial, you can go to taxesandincome.com, but we help people. We give you a free consultation. You can sit down with one of our advisors. We give you complimentary, no obligation, but just take a look at what you have, give you a second opinion, and make sure you're on the right track.
So if you could use some guidance, reach out to Fuchs Financial for a complimentary, no obligation consultation. Ben, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time on CT Buzz.